You're now listening to the Life Under Fire podcast with your hosts, Justin Seacrest, Stephen Rotter, and the only guy that's always right, even when he's wrong, Gary Seacrest. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What?
I'll tell you what. I'm feeling good.
What, Bobby?
Today's a good day.
Bobby.
Happy Friday.
Oh, yeah,
Funky
man.
Friday.
Tomorrow's my Friday,
be-
but it's all right.
I don't get a Friday. Fuck you guys.
Well, you get a Sunday.
I can't do an evil laugh. I've never had a good That was good.
Are we taking that one? That one's it?
I can't. That was good.
it comes from the diaphragm.
I can't do an
you
evil
gotta feel
laugh.
it in your tummy.
You have to have evil and just carnage and
malcontent and anger.
Yeah. You have to be full of malcontent and anger and disdain.
That makes sense, Gary. That makes a lot of sense.
Coming from Gary, that is definitely we just solved a lot of questions right there. No more.
Wow,
We have
well,
Gary fact.
if you're not feeling angry, visit our Teespring page.
Ooh.
Visit our lifeunderfire.net.
Ooh.
Or if you're watching this on YouTube, hey, hit subscribe right down there. Hit
Put a
subscribe.
like
if
and
you
a
could.
comment down below.
Yeah, unless you're watching on a live stream, and then you'll have to not do it, and you'll just comment, and we'll see it, and I'll say hi.
I will say hi too, and I'll tell you I love you by name.
I don't know about all that,
Wow.
but lifeunderfire.net does have most everything that you are looking for if you're looking for information about us. So that's the place to go if that's what you're looking for. And
lifeunderfire.net.
yeah, see, we got this
You can
little
go there. You
messaging.
can press contact us. Send
Hey,
us
you're right.
email.
You can. Speaking of using the contact tab, if you follow me on Twitter, this is already spoiled, but we got our very first viewer email, which
Ooh.
was the most exciting thing that's happened to me in quite a long time.
It
So,
did make all of our days very well.
I left
Viewer
work,
email.
went to my
you gotta
car.
get. We gotta get a sound button.
viewer
We gotta
mail,
get a sound
viewer
cue for
mail.
viewer
Where
email.
were you when we got viewer mail? I was at work.
We're gonna steal the Animail song from
yes,
the
yes, we are.
Animal Home videos
Yes,
in the
we are.
90s.
Forget about it. All right. So our first viewer mail message comes from Jason in Chicago.
Jason, we love you in
From
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, he says,
Illinois.
Shish kebab. Shawshank Redemption.
hey guys,
Chicago.
hey guys, I love the show. Listening to you guys go back and forth is like talking with my friends. It's hilarious. My question is, what made you guys want to start podcasting? Can't wait to hear your answer. Thanks. Which makes me feel tough enough to chill in Chicago, because if his friends back and forth is like our back and forth, let's go run through Chicago, boys. We
Well,
got
see,
this.
I'm sorry, Jason, but I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop your message because we're not friends. We fucking hate each other.
That's Chicago. That's from what I've read on the internet. That's what Chicago is. Is just everyone hates each other. So it works.
We're just a bunch of frenemies.
We're a bunch
That's
of
it.
bunch of
Bunch of
Chicagonites.
frenemies.
Chicago.
Chicagonites?
No, but
You're closest to
But
Chicago.
I would say true story though, I guess. So the three of us would just keep in contact on a regular basis. And this idea of a podcast actually started out actually, Justin, I sent you notes from like 3 years ago where we had sat down, did some recordings, just fucking around on my phone. And so this idea was like 3 years ago. We just said,
They
hey,
were
we should make a
naked, of course.
podcast.
3 or 4.
And then we just keep in contact on a regular basis because we live across the country, and we're like, fuck it, hey, let's just start recording this shit.
brah.
We enjoy our conversations. Jason, we're so glad you enjoy our conversations. That's pretty much it.
I
Yeah.
joined for a different reason.
What's that, Gary? Tell me your reasoning.
Gary just wants exposure.
I'm by myself all day in a van, and I needed someone to talk to. And I have this thing where I like to hear myself talk, and I tell conversations and stories and Gary facts, if you will. And my fiance is
Gary fact.
she's kind of sick of it already, so I needed a different outlet. So you
Fucking
guys,
talking to yourself. Your fiance won't talk to you, so you gotta fucking talk to yourself.
basically,
more.
so I decided I would go out and find other people in the country that would listen to me.
Hey,
And
there you go.
Jason, I'm glad you enjoy hearing me, and the rest of us.
Jason's a pretty swell fella. We got another one from a girl. She works with my cousin Sierra.
What?
Wow, cousin Sierra's coworker?
Her name is, if I'm reading this correct, Antoinette Perez from
Antoinette
Arizona.
Antoinette
Perez.
Perez.
Yeah.
That sounds fancy. That sounds like an author.
On the video call that my sister was on with her, I told her to check out the page or whatever, and I'm like, if she wants, she can, comment on the contact us page. And she said that if she does that, we have to help her out. So we got a short one-time plug for, his name's Anthony, I believe. He's got a YouTube channel and Instagram, and he plays PUBG. And he actually has one edit on there that it's the newest thing he's posted, and it's actually not that bad. The music was a little bit loud, so Anthony, if you're listening, just drop the levels about 2%, and you'll be good. But other than that, thank Antoinette for this young shout out.
Do we did she drop a
Yeah,
YouTube channel?
His YouTube channel is
That way we can pliggity plug that.
It's AMTGR if you search that, or you can find him on Instagram at AGZ official with 2 O's. So shout out to him.
All right.
He's got one thing on his
Fucking
Instagram, so maybe just
official.
go to the YouTube page because he's only got one thing on his Instagram. But it's okay. It's okay. Other than
Hey,
that,
you got to start somewhere.
yeah, it's fair.
To
But
be
yeah,
fair, we have one thing on our newly created Instagram.
yeah, and we hired a social media manager.
Yeah.
All I have to
So,
do is buy her something to eat and soda every now and then, and she'll keep doing it. Shout out to
So,
Austin. We
Go
can do
ahead
that.
and follow us on Life Under Fire IG.
Yeah, dude, there's this Indian guy just fucking in the middle of nowhere. He's got the Life Under Fire Instagram handle. He's just some guy.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, just some guy. I direct messaged him and said, "Hey, can I have this Twitter handle because you're not using it?"
Instagram handle.
Or yeah, Instagram handle, but he hasn't said anything back, so might have to do an aggressive takeover when we get bigger, What is that? A soccer
Guys,
ball?
I got a giant ass beanbag soccer ball because the World Cup is in full swing. We just hit the final, Sweet 16, I guess you could say.
Sure.
And
My team got knocked out, and I sad about it.
America?
you know,
No, Iceland. They got knocked out by Venezuela, I think.
USA, USA, USA.
Yeah, we're not in it
They
though.
weren't in it, so.
So we're going for the
I don't
closest,
give a
which is
shit. We still
Mexico.
gotta-
Iceland came out in red, white, and
for
blue. That's why I was
USA.
all about. Did Mexico win?
That's true.
Yeah, they
France's
got-
colors red, white, and blue, but they'd eat fucking frogs. And we can't
Mexico
trust
had to
them.
beat Germany, but they lost. But then they got pushed forward because Korea won, right? South Korea. I think that pushed them through, which I don't understand how the World Cup works. I guess.
I got the bracket right here,
Hit me with it.
and I thought I'd do something fun, and I want to get all of our takes on who's gonna win each match. But the three of us don't know shit about soccer except for Gary's an expert on soccer balls. If
Hey,
you listen to previous experts,
I
Gary
know a
knows
lot
all
about soccer
fucking
balls. I know what a striker is, but I don't know jack shit about the keepers.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right. But I just want to hear your guys' take on countries. We're going country, a la country versus each other. Let's
Hit me with
go.
it. Hit me with it.
First match, Uruguay versus Portugal.
Portugal, because
Portugal.
I actually know how to say Portugal, and I don't
Yes.
like Uruguay.
Dude, I was thinking the same fucking thing. Portugal all the way. All right. France versus Argentina. This is a
Argentina.
no-brainer. It's
France.
fucking Argentina. All
Ooh,
got
I was going France.
Justin.
They helped us out once.
fucking Pepe Le Pew, bro.
They helped us out once. They were like, "Hey," I was like, "We're fighting the Germans," and they're like, "We're on our way."
Dude, they didn't help us out, man.
Not
If
the Germans,
we
the
went over
Revolutionary
their
War.
Turf, dude.
I'm talking
We had to
Revolutionary
protect-
War.
We had to protect their beach, dude. Fucking Normandy
Yeah,
all day.
yeah, I'm talking-
Argentina's got Messi.
I get that. I meant.
Argentina's
Oh
got
wait, they have
Messi.
Messi. All right, Argentina. Fuck France.
All
Forget
right,
about it.
Argentina.
Forget
for the
about
win.
them.
Boom.
It's gonna be Argentina
guys.
and Mexico. That's who's gonna be in.
I think. Well,
World Cup.
this is a tough one here, right here. Brazil
Oh.
versus Mexico.
Brazil.
We'll see. I think Mexico still
Ooh.
got it.
No, Brazil,
This is
because their
tough.
name's way cooler
I don't know,
to say.
dude.
Brazil.
Brazil's got the butt lift, the Brazilian butt lift.
They had the Brazilian bikini wax too.
They've got Brazilian bikini wax.
What's Mexico got besides cartels and chopped heads?
I was gonna say Mexico has the
Brazilian
MS-13,
nuts,
making sure they
peanuts,
make
too.
it.
They got
And
heart.
coffee?
I guess they have heart.
They also
You know what
have
else
like
Brazil has?
You
know what
yeah.
else Brazil
Mexico
Yeah.
also
has?
has like some of the best basketball, the best soccer players.
Mexico?
Who? Brazil
Yeah.
or Mexico?
Brazil. Long live
Brazil? Are we
Brazil.
going Brazil
No,
with the
I'm
upset
going
over
Mexico.
Mexico?
I'm going Mexico.
Brazil. But you guys can
Uh-oh.
outwage me. It's a 2-1. What do you got?
You know what? I think Mexico needs all the love that it can get right now.
Yeah, we did.
Mexico.
Fuck them. Whatever.
All right, guys. I think this one's a no-brainer right here. Belgium versus Japan.
Japan.
Belgium.
Belgium, bro. It's fucking Japan, dude.
Bro,
Come
we
on,
already
man.
dealt with them once.
Dude, we already fought a war over this, bro.
We
Come
dealt
on,
with it once.
man.
Have you ever seen how fucking Japanese people can come together?
Forget about it. Next one. Who do we got?
Yeah, dude. I watch those subways all the time, dude. They fucking shove each other in there, dude.
Yeah,
They
they're a
come
little
together
much.
real close on the subways.
Who's
All
next?
Dude, I'm all
Next
about
one.
I'm all about that Belgium action. All right, guys. Spain, Russia.
Spain.
Spain, dude. Fuck Russia. It's in Russia, dude. Russia's got to get kicked
Yeah,
out
they gotta lose.
eventually, man.
They gotta lose.
Fucking Putin's gonna fucking rig the whole thing. Russia's gonna go to the final.
Too
Fuck
busy
you, Spain
fucking
for the
setting
win.
up meetings with Trump.
All right, guys. Croatia, Denmark.
Croatia.
I'm gonna go Denmark because I'm pretty sure they're close to Sweden, and we have 9 Swedish listeners.
Dude, I like it.
So-
I'm going for Denmark too because when I heard Croatia, I thought it was some shit that my grandma used to do sitting on her couch, but apparently that's not it.
No,
No, see,
that's
I'm
that's
going Croatia
crocheting.
because I think
So-
Croatia is gonna make it at least to the second to last round because out of all the teams I've ever heard play soccer, Croatia is always fucking mentioned as well as good team.
Because Croatia's got good strikers.
They got good strikers.
And they use a fancy ass soccer ball too.
I hear they have some.
Telstar
They,
18.
they have some decent keepers as well. But
I would know
who's
nothing about that.
Next countries. What do we got?
Wait, no. So what am I doing? I'm doing Croatia or Denmark?
Denmark.
It was
obviously.
a 2-on-1, so
All right, Denmark. Boom, all the way. All right, Sweden, Switzerland.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Fuck you, Switzerland. Sweden
you
all
got-
day. Shout
yeah.
out to our listeners.
Shout out to
Our
the Swedish
Swedish
All right,
listeners.
guys. This one's tough. I think it's probably the toughest one. Colombia, England.
England. England. I hear they're actually like the. I was listening to the Around the NFL podcast, and England was compared to being the New England Patriots of
Yeah.
soccer, and so obviously I need them to go through because the Patriots always go, and so they have to go. You feel me?
I
Boom,
physically have
England.
money on England going, so I need them to win.
No, you don't. Do you really?
Yes, I do.
What a nut!
Gary putting the bet out for the England. All right. All right, now we go back up to the top. What we got? We got Portugal versus Argentina.
Oh, we're doing all the way to the.
Oh,
end, huh?
we're doing a.
Oh, do you
a
want me to stop per round? Do you want to do the whole thing, or do you want me to stop for this round and we pick up on Monday?
Yeah, let's pick up on Monday.
Yeah, we could
Let's
pick
do
up on
that.
Monday.
That'll be a
Alright.
nice follow through. A nice
All
little
right,
segment.
so you heard it here first, guys. Place your bets because these are guaranteed winners right here, man. You're
I've-
talking from 3 fucking aficionados.
yeah,
I
right here.
literally have already placed my bets, so England needs to fucking come through.
fair enough. Fair enough. So
That's it.
to move the show notes around just so I can get to this one part because it's actually not too relevant. It's a short section. I was at
Ooh.
work.
I also have an irrelevant story as well.
Okay, well that's most of your stories. But I was listening to. I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding. So
You can't do that mid drink, Justin. You can't make
The
me laugh.
roast will
fucking
come out.
mid-drink. You almost died.
I was at work today. All right, and my left knee is getting really bad from work, which sucks. I thought I was gonna make it out of night crew without any negative effects, but I guess not so lucky. But I knelt down onto like a bean or something, and it hurt my knee like really bad, right?
Ooh,
Like-
that means you're a princess.
Okay.
Wait, are we talking like a dry bean? Like a
Yeah, it
bean
was
that
like-
fell
it
out
was
of a
like-
bag? Like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pinto, kidney, navy.
Something like that. I don't know.
It was black bean.
It hurt like a mother, that's for sure. But so I knelt on it.
What's a fucking bean?
Dude, you ever knelt down on one of those? Just bare? Just like, dude, it was
Hold
like.
Can I go on a side
No,
tangent and
I've
explain
never
my princess thing, or
knelt
do you want
down
to explain
on
it
a
Hold on,
fucking
hold on.
bean.
I don't know what it was. It hurt, but it got me thinking. I was rubbing my knee. I was like, this was not what I was planning on doing with my life. And I was like, I wish my pants had padding on the knees themselves. And some pants have that. I looked it up, and I was like, not so creative. And then I had to move. There's some cans where you have to use your box cutter to kind of slide it back, and so I reached for it, and then I dropped it on the ground in front of me so I didn't have to reach back, put it in my holder, and all this
The
stuff.
bean?
No, the box cutter.
I was like,
Keep
why are
up.
you carrying the bean
Keep
around?
up. And so I thought, well, it would have been really nice if I had a holster on my ankle, you know? And I'm like, but I'm not going to buy a whole other holster and put it on my ankle. I'm like, what if my pants had a holster on the interior of both legs, so whenever you're knelt down, you just slide it down and put it in there, okay?
Like
And then I'm
quick
like,
draw,
yeah,
quick draw
yeah, yeah.
action.
So, but then I'm like, well, you know what if you don't want to leave it down by your ankle? I'm like, so then you have on the front of your pocket or on the right side in a more accessible spot, because normally you holster it like on your back pocket or in your back and you have to reach around. But if you have it just on your right thigh,
You get
and
what
it
to reach
just
around?
slides in there, it slides out. I'm just saying that if we just take pants and just put holsters on both pockets, not plastic, you know, we're going leather to protect you, but also hold the thing in there.
Leather pants? You're going
No,
fucking
no,
leather
no,
pants at
like
work?
holster, like the holster, just the holster itself on top.
Oh, okay. Just the
And
holster.
it's leather covered with cloth, so it's not like. And then, but on ankles too, so that way you have built-in knee padding and dual holsters for lefty or righties. I'm just saying, look for it next summer, okay? That's all I'm saying.
So, I can tell you right now that if you want anyone to help you out with pants with lots of pockets and holsters, you need to get a hold of Rob Liefeld, the author and creator of Deadpool,
Okay.
because all of his drawings, he was the number one person to just add fucking pouches to
Dude,
everything.
it's just about utility. I just can't.
Literally, he designed Cable and all of the X-Force and Deadpool around the same time.
Mhm.
And there's like just on their chest alone. First of all, their chests go out like this far of muscle, and it's
Okay.
just pouches. It's on Cable's pouch or on Cable's chest. He has 18 pouches.
Tell me more
on
of these
his fucking-
pouches.
Yeah.
Can you? I would forget what goes in each pouch. I mean, you got 18 pouches. You got to think you're not putting
That's
the
just
same
on his
stuff
chest,
in each
dude.
one.
That's not
You've
including the
got-
rest of his body.
Dude, that would waste so much time. I'd be freaking in one pouch, be like, oh no, don't need those. Into the next pouch, don't need
That's
those.
not what
I'd
I'm
be
after.
dead by the
Well, see,
time
it's
I
funny.
find what I needed.
Because he created all these characters with pouches, but then he created Deadpool, who has a fanny pack that has infinite space. So he was like, everybody else gets pouches, but Deadpool gets one pouch.
I'm with you,
People
man.
underestimate the fanny pack, dude. The fanny pack is a power move. If you have the balls to wear a fanny pack, then I mean you don't get fucked with. I mean,
Deadpool has the balls to do whatever it is that he wants.
Yeah, I'm with it. But pockets. So is that what your secondary story was?
No,
Or that was just okay.
I will tangent off to the
that's just
secondary
an
story.
extension.
Okay.
Nice.
Actually, it does create very well because my second story involves comic books, more specifically Stan Lee. So I was looking at a house that I'm going to be looking at getting, right? And the
double look at. I was
the
looking
double
at the
look at.
house.
I
I
double
looked because I was about to look at it. So I looked
So-
where I was going to be looking. I took a
so-
step further back than what I would be looking at. I got
me
it.
and
I like how fucking like Stan Lee fucking Marvel goes into like a house that you're
Well,
gonna
you'll
buy.
understand.
Are you buying like the fucking like X-Men mansion or some shit? Xavier's school for gifted children.
all right, hey.
Hey, coming through.
I was waiting
Esteban.
for it. I was like, are you going to get it?
Good job.
Did I get it? Is that
Yeah.
right?
That's
Yeah.
it. You were right.
Dude, I
Congratulations.
had to pull that
You're
out
on
of
his-
my
you're
ass.
on-
I had
Proud of
no
you.
idea.
You're on Gary's and Dario's podcast already. You made it.
Yeah,
Good
you
job.
did. You're fucking better than Justin.
I made the cut.
So I come pulling up because the property manager is there already, and when we pull up, this weird like box van kind of thing is a newer car. I don't know what car. An Element. It was an Element. And the first thing you notice is it's fucking covered in Captain America, like I got a picture of it.
Today, Junior.
Beautiful Captain America. So I'm walking past it, staring at his car. It's like, oh my god! And on the
You're
dashboard,
such a dick, Justin.
on the dashboard is fucking Stanley's signature.
Oh yeah. You told me about that.
So I walked in and the first thing I said to
Wait,
him,
he actually has his signature signed on
Yeah.
his dashboard.
yeah, I didn't get a
That
picture
shit
of the
would fade
signature.
in the sun. That's the worst place for a signature. Why the fuck would you get a signature on a dashboard? It's gonna fade in the sun as soon as the sun
Oh, that's pretty
hits
cool.
the dashboard.
So I asked him if that's real. He's like, yeah, I bought it from a man who won it at fucking Comic-Con.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
That got really aggressive. You're like
yeah.
at fucking Comic-Con, and then you like pause for dramatic effect. You're like,
he's I was talking to him. I was like, dude, that's why my first thing. I was like, dude, the signature's gonna get ruined. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take the dashboard off right there and get a new one and just replace it and keep that.
That's strong. I'd just put like plexiglass over it and get like a nice like cover, some sort of like cover to put over
I
it.
would
though,
sell the
and just
car and get the
protect it.
money, and then
Yeah,
buy
he's talking about selling the car.
a
Already.
car I
He
don't
just
have to worry
he
about.
just bought it though. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way it's gonna appreciate in value if he just bought it and then turn around and resell it because he probably bought it for a pretty penny.
Anyways, I just thought that was
That's fair. That's fair.
is a useless story.
Steven.
Dude, I got a great story of something that happened to me at work the other day.
Hit me with it.
So when I go visit stores, and I have to set up shop, a lot of stores don't have, especially up like northern, like Vermont, New Hampshire, dude, they got tiny ass stores and the offices are tiny. So sometimes I got to set up shop in the break room. So I'm in the break room. I got my laptop fired up, and I'm kind of like tucked away in the corner. So I don't think I obviously know that this woman, whoever came in to the break room, didn't realize I was there. So she walks in and she just starts rummaging through the cabinets. So she's looking through all these
That's for
cabinets,
doing that to me.
and she just
Keep going.
she starts rummaging through all the cabinets, and very abrasively she just goes, "Where the fuck did all the paper plates go?"
Hold that story.
I just kind of look up.
Hold on, give me a second.
And
Gary gave me a shaken soda, and so covered in
Jesus
soda.
Christ, guys.
I don't. Why would you
Jesus
hand me the
Christ,
fucking soda
guys.
that you dropped? I don't understand. Didn't drop
Fucking
that
A,
soda.
Gary. Jesus.
It's hanging up.
Come on, Gary. It's fucking Bush League. Bush League. Fucking rookie ass soda drinker ass fucking shaking it up, dropping it on the ground, fucking giving it to Justin so it gets all over the fucking recording equipment. Fucking A. Need a towel and everything? Jesus Christ, Gary.
Good job. All right. So
Gary,
if you didn't
you're
hear,
not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be shaken. It's
Where
supposed to be stirred.
did all the fucking paper plates go? Continue.
Okay, so she starts rummaging through all the cabinets and she doesn't see me, and she just goes straight to the cabinet. She goes, "Where did all the fucking paper plates go?" And she starts looking. She still doesn't see me. I'm kind of like behind her, tucked in the corner, and she goes, "They were just here yesterday. Where the fuck did the paper plates go?" And by this time, she turns around and she notices me, but she does not get embarrassed. Oh, no. She don't give a shit. She's on a mission for some fucking paper plates. She kind of looks at me. She sees I'm on my laptop. She knows I don't have any paper plates. So she looks at me and she goes, "Some broke ass bitch takes them every single time."
Oh my god!
and I go, "That's tough, huh?" And she goes, "Yes, there are paper plates here yesterday, and the same broke ass bitch keeps stealing these paper plates. These paper plates are for the store. You don't need them for your fucking house." yeah.
All right, we're good. Continue.
Jesus. So,
Are we still live streaming?
yeah. So she was just abrasive as shit trying to find these paper plates because some broke ass bitch keeps stealing them for her house.
Dude, you know what? Broke ass bitches, man.
At any given time, did you drop the whole your corporate thing?
No, it's not relevant. That's not. It's
No,
funny.
dude.
It's
Dude,
funny
she
at that
did
point.
not give a shit, dude. She don't care, dude. Come on now, man. Dude, she's after some paper plates, bro. She got to heat up them Hot Pockets.
That's true.
I
not
actually
bad.
think she did have Hot Pockets, too. That's no joke right there. She actually did have
Hey, you
Hot
know what?
Pockets, and she
Sometimes
needed...
you gotta be angry about something, and her choice of anger.
Broke ass bitch is taking your fucking paper.
Broke
plates.
ass bitch. Well, speaking of angry customers, or speaking of anger, I had an angry customer today, which was pretty fun. And it kind of plays into your anger. So I was at work today, obviously, and
Obs.
I was at work. So I'm hold on, I'm messing with Snoop Dogg on the live stream. So I'm facing, or no, I was throwing cereal.
I want Groot on my shoulder.
Okay, I'm throwing cereal or juice. Fuck, I'm all over the place. Throwing juice.
One thing at a time, Justin.
I know. I'm sorry.
You can't play on the computer and tell a story at the same time.
Let me drop Groot on
one or
Gary's
the other.
shoulder.
Cool,
Okay.
thank you.
There. All right. So I'm throwing juice, and this customer comes up and he bumps my cardboard cart with his cart. Okay, it's like 5:07. Get the fuck out of here. And so he goes, "I'm trying to shop here." And I said, okay, shop. And he goes, I can't. This aisle's blocked. And I look at the cart. The only thing that's in his way is a cart that he's already bumped to the side of the aisle. And so I look at him and I said, how big are you? And he goes, what are you talking about? How much bigger space do you need to get to where you're going? I'm like, you've already cleared
A
space.
lot of space.
He goes, well, I feel like my he goes, my aisles when I'm walking down them should be obstacle free. I didn't sign up for a test of strength. I walked in here to buy stuff. And I said,
He's a fucking. It's like a fucking weight room in there. Fucking test the strength.
well,
Like
I look at him and I'm like, what obstacle course? Everything's along the sides of the aisles, and you moved the basket. What? and he's just staring at me. He goes, can you please get out of my way? And I said, did you need something right here? And he goes, I don't know. I want to look. And I said, no.
it's too early for that
Yeah.
shit. 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm wearing giant ass yellow headphones that have music, like you can hear them because they're just around my neck. And he goes, I want to see what's behind you. And I turn around and I said, it's cranberry juice. Do you need to piss or what? And he goes, oh, because he's being a dick. I don't know. I try not to. Dude, I hope so, because I'm staring at this guy and he's just giving me the dirtiest look in the world. And I'm like, you need to chill out here, man. And he goes, is your manager here? And I'm like, I'm the closest thing to a manager you're getting right now. So if you want to complain, let's go. And he leaves his basket. Okay, he had like 2 things in his basket. One was a juice and the other thing was a soda. He'd already picked juice. That's what pissed me off. He'd already picked a juice out. And he goes, I'm going to Smith's. And he leaves, all right? So, granted, it's 5:10 or so. And I go, as he goes out the door, I like walk behind him and he gets in his car. And he rolls the window down and flips me off. And I'm like, hey, Smith's is closed, stupid. So, then he flips me off and drives over to Smith's, and I walk him. He just goes up to the doors, and I'm just staring at him, dude. I walked as far over so I could see
they're
him.
fucking locked. You just see him walk right into
He
him.
walks to him, and he like pushes him, and he turns around, and I yell as far away as I can. I go, I fucking told you! It's like, come on. And he's just like, dude, I guarantee if tomorrow I don't come into work with a write-up or something, I don't know what's going to happen. But this guy, he was such an asshole. But, yeah. Steven, I hear you had a special guest. What do you got for me?
I do have a special guest, and I just got my special guest. Right now, I'm going to try to hold...
Is that a hedgehog?
Is that a fucking hedgehog?
Hold on, let me get
It is a hedgehog! No, she's
Sonic!
What's it named?
All right, so the kids call her Lola,
Lola. Huh?
but you can't have a hedgehog and not call it fucking Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic!
I call it Sonic. Let me see if I can get its head coming out here. Come on. So people looking on the live stream.
Go up
Come
a little
on.
bit.
Go up a little bit.
Come on.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Woo!
No!
Look at it!
Sonic!
For those of you guys want to see the new mascot of Life Under Fire, go check out.
That is the new mascot.
Go check it out on
She
the
is
YouTube page.
amazing. Dude, hedgehogs are fucking awesome. I didn't realize it, that how cool of animals there are. I mean, like, we grew up playing Sonic, so we always loved... Hi, you're looking at me. So we always loved hedgehogs, but I didn't realize how badass they were. Dude, they are amazing animals. You can actually train them. So they're almost blind, but they deal really well with scents. So you can, they kick it. They love water. Yeah, exactly. But you can train them. So once they get used to your scent, so Ashton, this hedgehog's really close with Ashton, and it'll follow her around. So
No way.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's super intense, dude. That's way cool.
So we'll go out into the yard, and she will follow Ashton around, like just out in the open. It's freaking awesome. So much fun.
Real quick.
But yeah, so I got a special guest.
That is adorable.
Hedgehog.
And then I gotta give a shout out to my son who's watching, because he's adorable too. Hi, James.
Look at
Hi,
this.
Bubba.
You need to get a video of your hedgehog doing this right here, man.
They do like water.
You just
You
pitter
do.
pattering.
We gotta get your hedgehog a fucking Life Under Fire shirt.
Whoa! I don't know if you can put a shirt on a hedgehog. I mean, I don't know about all that. But that's super cool. That's really amazing though. I'm excited because hedgehogs are the coolest thing ever. I really thought
Oh
it was
my
gonna be
gosh,
a
they're
family.
so awesome. But you have to call it Sonic. So the kids, like I said, the kids want to name it Lola, so they call it Lola. But like, I mean, Gary, you're absolutely right. You have to have a hedgehog. You have to call it Sonic.
Low key though, we're gonna put paint on it and make it blue.
You know what? Okay, man. Yeah, because it's kind of like a light brown at the base and then
Yeah.
like white almost on the back.
Mm-hmm.
They make that hair dye that comes out. It washes out.
That's
I
totally
mean,
not gonna get
I
PETA
don't
after
see.
us.
I don't know if that's animal abuse. though. Is that animal abuse?
I think it
to
is.
paint it.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yes,
think it is. Some people that
Paint a
have
hedgehog.
when you paint your dog, you can get hit with it. So I think it might be.
It's a hedgehog though. It's got to be blue. Sonic is blue, which I don't understand how Sonic the Hedgehog is blue in the game because I've never seen a fucking
It's a
blue
suit.
hedgehog before.
The suit. It keeps his spines down.
Yeah.
Oh
Duh.
shit!
Also, he's genetically altered.
True, and it's a video game.
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
It is a
So
video game, but
to bounce back.
I'm so glad you guys shared my excitement with the hedgehog.
That's
we just
awesome.
Got
Like you
It's so
had
much
mentioned
fun.
it last week, but you didn't expand on it at all. So that's really awesome.
No,
is
so yeah,
adorable.
because one of Ashton's friends, her parents said that because she got a job, so she couldn't take care of it, and her parents didn't want to take care of it. So she messaged Ashton and said, "Hey, do you want a hedgehog?" And Ashton comes up to me and says, "Can we get a hedgehog?" And I said, "You had me at hedgehog."
That's fair.
Like anything else, like I'm not a rodent fan. Like you can keep your ferrets and your like gerbils and hamsters and whatever, but a fucking hedgehog, you can't pass up a hedgehog. I'm sorry, if somebody walks up to you and says, "Hey, do you want a pet hedgehog?" Yeah, I do.
They're like $500 for a baby hedgehog.
Excuse me.
What?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to buy a hedgehog?
Yeah. I will
I'm
give
good.
you $5
Just
for
kidding.
it.
I'm just kidding. She's so much fun.
Well, make her have babies. I don't really care how you do that. Dealer's choice, I guess.
A hedgehog breeder? Is that a
Jeez.
real thing? Hedgehog breeders?
Yeah. Good luck with whatever fine that comes.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't
it's
know what.
probably illegal, but yeah, it's a thing.
Dude, it probably is illegal, man. I had to look up state laws, dude. Massachusetts is really strict on animals and quote unquote like exotic pets. So I had to look up if hedgehog was in fact like an exotic pet.
They're illegal in Arizona.
Yeah, you can't have them here.
Are they really?
Yep,
Yeah.
can't have them.
Wow.
That's
I don't know
why
why
I-
that is.
So to bounce back really quick because I had two experiences at work today with customers. One was the bad one.
Sorry guys, I just got excited about
No,
the
that's an
hedgehog.
amazing thing, and I'm really excited about that. But I want to tell this story while it's fresh because
That's
it's
one of our new
actually
shows is fucking Sonic's live feed.
True, we should do that. So I was standing on the aisle facing, and there's this dude. I don't know his name. He comes in all the time, but he's this really big, I don't know how to say it without sounding African American. Beach system. He's standing next to me, and I'm staring at the. Don't you guys stop? I'm staring at the cakes, right?
What do you mean? I gotta laugh. What do
Is-
you mean? Don't tell me to stop laughing. I can't hold my emotions, Justin.
It was Betty Crocker, right? And we're staring at the Betty Crocker cake mixes and everything. And you guys have already heard this kind of story before. You know my favorite thing to do on this aisle. And so I'm staring at those, and I'm just standing right next to him. And we had a new rule where they changed our dress codes. We can just wear blue jeans. So I'm just wearing blue jeans, and he's on my right side. So my shirt doesn't have the logo on the sleeve. So it just looks like I'm wearing a black shirt with jeans, and I'm just standing next to this guy, and we're both just shopping, right? So I'm just standing there, got my hands in my pockets, and I'm just staring at it. And he's looking, and I look at him, and he sees me out of the corner of his eyes, and so I look back, and then he looks at me, and then I look at him, and he looks at me, and now we've made eye contact.
There's a lot
And-
of looking.
Yeah, it was on purpose because then he's staring at me, and then I look at him.
Eye contact engaged.
Yeah, I'm like, well, now I can do it. I look at him, and then I look at the cake mixes, and I look back at him, and I go, "You get any bacon?" This guy but I kept it's better. I kept a straight face, right? And then I just look back at the cake mixes, right? And then I see him out of the corner of my eye. He looks at me. He looks back at the cake mixes, like trying to see what I'm seeing. He looks back at me and he goes, "What the fuck?" And, then, and it's just so funny.
He said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he laughed and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he looks at me again. He goes, "Yeah, I am. What should I get?"
You getting your bacon?
But I had just found
that's a dude who gets it. That's a guy. He gets it. He understands.
it was great, dude. And I had just found the classic whites on the bottom. They were all out of date. Like 2016, July 12th, these were out of date, right? And I said, "Don't get these ones." And so I hand one to him, and he goes, "Well, why not?" And I'm like, "It went bad in 2016." And he did at this point. He still doesn't know I work here. I don't think, because I just like offered it to him. And someone that works there isn't gonna give him.
Jeans staring at the fucking bake aisle.
So I'm like, but you know what? It might be worth trying because it says used by 2016. But I mean, it's been in a bag. It's still good. If you bake it, does that bake away all the negativity? And he's like, "I don't know. Do I try it?" And I'm like, "I might get fired if you do. But if you want to." And he took one, just so everybody knows. He took one.
You
And
guys had the most blazed conversation ever.
Yeah.
When was this?
This
When
You guys
was
were
morning.
this?
loaded
This morning.
as hell.
he said he was going to come
This
back
morning?
after he
Oh, I was
makes
gonna
it.
say you
Yeah.
got to get a follow up. You
Yeah,
have to.
He's gonna bring it back. Don't worry. And he said once he makes it, he's gonna bring me a piece. So I will let you guys know when the
Oh
classic
my
white
gosh.
2016 cake comes back.
When
But
homeboy gets his bacon.
Justin's gonna be recording from the toilet next time we
Right.
see him. He's gonna have the green screen behind him while he's just fucking diarrhea shitting out fucking
not worth it.
Does that mean
2016 cake freaking
But
content?
Jesus.
that was just some of the funniest shit because he didn't even know I worked there. I just like, "You getting your bacon?" And he just like, "The fuck?" Just so
It's such a
confused.
funny line, dude. You just out of nowhere,
Beyond
just
confused.
two guys fucking just making eye contact, just chill down in front of Betty Crocker. Get your bacon.
Dude, it's so fun.
It's
It's
so
the best line
funny.
I've ever come up with. I need to get a shirt made for that. So I gotta get power
bacon?
transmit over radio towers and then just a
Fuck.
questioning face, just like, "You getting your bacon?"
Dude, we got a lot of merchandising work to do because we got
We're
we got
slacking.
quite a few taglines that we gotta fucking make some shirts for. But you don't have to wait until we do that. You can go to lifeunderfire.net, click on buy merch. We do have Life Under Fire merchandise up there. We've got t-shirts. We've got a badass coffee mug. We got a couple logos up there. We've got the LUF logo. We also have the Flame logo. And we
I was
got a
just
coffee
stretching.
mug. So we do have stuff up there. We are working on more merch. But hey, visit lifeunderfire.net. Take a look. Don't wait. Well,
Don't sleep,
wait till
bro.
after you listen to the rest of this podcast and then
Don't sleep.
go do it right after this.
Don't
Unless you
sleep,
got like some dual
don't
action
eat.
going on. Unless you like listening to the podcast right now and then you can look it up on your phone while you listen to it. Or if you're in front of your computer and your phone, you
Buy
can
merch.
get multiple screens going. Like you can get multi-screen action going, dude. You can fucking watch it, the live stream right now on YouTube. Boom. Done. Buy
Bada
merch
bing,
on
bada
a
boom.
different screen. Fucking listen to the upload on another one. Fucking hey, dude. We got 3 screen action going on. First we had
RedTube
one
on the
screen.
third one.
Now we have 3.
What?
What?
Wait, you're telling me that first we were listening to a podcast and now we're buying merch? What?
What?
Oh man, dude. Wait, so I just have to go to lifeunderfire.net and I can get a t-shirt and a cup for whatever I'm drinking? That's it?
Yeah.
What?
And Gary, give him the Gary promo on the mug.
You get a mug. You go ahead and tweet me a picture of it with some whiskey in it, preferably Jameson. Get you a nice little love note from me, and we will send you a shirt that's been handled by all of our beautiful dirty
Handled.
hands.
Dealt with physically.
Signed, kissed, and delivered.
Look at these bare paws. You want me to fucking wrap up that shirt for you with these bare paws? Yes, you do.
Did you just say you're a bear?
Wait.
I wouldn't say you're a bear.
You both are
I
pretty
mean, look,
bear-like.
yeah, fucking look at this, man. Jesus Christ, dude.
You guys
Are
are
you-
both pretty
Yeah.
bear-like.
Are you saying you're a bear? I want to hear you say it.
I am a bear. I don't know. You want me to add dramatic effect to it? I don't know.
That was seductive.
I don't
I'm-
think you know what
I'm
a bear is.
You want me to? I don't.
Hold on, let me
A
let me
bear's
Urban
a fucking
Dictionary.
bear.
Oh no,
I don't
it's
know
not.
what the fuck you're talking about.
Justin's gonna go ahead and read you the definition of a bear.
I'm not a bear.
Yes,
Not a
you
bear.
did.
If
You've
you
already-
guys
you've
have
already
already
confirmed it.
said you're a bear.
If you have to go, if you guys are googling like the Urban
I know what a
Dictionary
bear is.
definition of a bear.
You said you're a bear.
All right,
All
everybody
right,
ready?
Justin.
The most common
No.
definition of a bear is a man who is hairy, has facial hair, and a cuddly body. However, the word bear means many things to different people, even within the bear movement itself. Many men who do not have
Is
one,
a bear movement.
many men who
not
do
a
not
bear
have one
movement.
or all these characteristics define themselves as bears, making the term a very loose one. Suffice it to say, bear is often defined as more of an attitude than anything else, a sense of comfort with our natural masculinity, our bodies that is not slavish to the vogues of male attractiveness that is so common in gay circles and the culture at large. Embrace your inner male and become the bear you want to be.
It's
And
a
on-
gay
That
guy.
wasn't bad. There was nothing bad about that, Gary.
A bear's a gay guy.
From those definitions that Justin laid out,
He said
I
in the
would-
gay community.
It's a big
did you say in the gay community?
yeah.
Justin?
it's the
Oh, I didn't hear.
it's
gay
the
community.
larger of the
I just sure.
schooner.
See, I took all the bullet points. See, I got selective hearing, so I took everything that I wanted to hear out of that, and I definitely processed it,
Oh,
and then kind of everything
gotcha.
else that you were saying kind of like went out the earlobes into somewhere else.
Well, hey, while you're selecting stuff, why don't you tell me what you selected as your news article of the week?
Oh, you know what? This is my favorite time of the week. I do love this. All right. My news article of the week is coming from Michigan, where Mayor Jim Fouts of a town called Warren, Michigan, put on his Facebook and Twitter feeds that he does not want to be bothered every morning while he is taking his morning jog.
He doesn't want to be bothered?
No, it has become a problem with patrons of the town bothering him on his morning jog. Jim Fouts is going on a jog every morning, and he says it's very important for his health to do so. And members of the community often stop him to complain. Quite honest, I mean, you can't get to the mayor every day of the week. You got to stop at the
Well, is
the
he doing a bad
front
job?
desk. I don't know. I didn't really look up the Warren.
Well, I mean, if we're being
Michigan.
fair, most mayors are doing a bad job. So never mind.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I don't know, but he keeps getting stopped, and it's like, I mean, it's so common that he had to put out on social media that please do not stop him in his morning job. If you want to get a hold of
I
the
get
mayor,
it.
you're gonna have to go through the proper channels.
That's
You
fair.
cannot. Hey, don't get a hold of Jim Fouts, guys.
Mm-mm.
You need to fill out your proper paperwork.
Talk to the
and
people.
talk to the proper channels to get to Jim Fouts. If you see him running down your street, don't stop him. You can't stop him. Do you know why? He's gonna fucking run around you.
Just gonna ignore you.
He's just gonna ignore
What's
you.
the
which is
backlash on
kinda-
that? What's the backlash on
shitty.
ignoring your people?
Well, okay, so I think the biggest backlash is that when Jim Fouts ran his campaign, and a quote,
He ran under it.
He's-
Stop me when I'm jogging if you want to talk.
I'll talk to anyone.
well, pretty damn
anytime.
close. He said that he is available for this community 24/7.
Oh, there you go. That's it.
where he fucked up.
That he ran. That was part of his campaign. I will be available for the people of Warren, Michigan, 24/7.
365. Call me, beat
I
me if you want to reach
I guess it turned more into like a 23/7, maybe a 23.5/7, because you better not fucking bug him while he's jogging.
Forget
Which is
about
kind
it.
of Which is kind of funny how he chooses like jogging. Like jogging really gets him upset. Like
It's
I would
all right
just
if you
like
interrupt his sleeping. You can come
yeah.
tell him about the potholes if he's plowing his wife, but if he's fucking jogging, you leave him alone.
How dare you?
That's the point I was getting at. You fucking peeking through his windows. He's just settling down to bed with a nice book. You fucking pound on his door. Mr. Fouts.
You're doing a
we
bad
need to
job.
we need to discuss the length of the grass in the city parks right now. Obviously, you can't see the length while you're
Yes!
jogging.
He's like, let me get my robe. Let's sit down. What are you drinking?
Fucking- I told you I'm here 23 and a half, 7.
We
Let's
better be done
do
before
this.
8, though. I got to go on a fucking jog. And I swear to God, I will leave you here.
He starts jogging all the time. He just like, as soon as somebody knocks on his door, he's like, "Fuck it, dude, I'm jogging. Sorry, guys."
I'm sorry, I'm busy.
That's fantastic.
Count on a treadmill in his house if he's jogging on a treadmill in
Right?
his house.
Get
just-
one of those row machines from House of Cards where he just sits in his
Dude,
basement.
Jim Fouts is gonna be the fucking most fit mayor in fucking
Just do it just to avoid interacting with
the
his
country.
people.
He's just jogging. That's it, all the time.
Gonna Forrest Gump this shit.
That's it.
Gary.
Yes. My
Jim
news
Fouts.
story
Fucking
is coming straight out of Texas, and it's going to add into our avian fight club. We now have a new tier of avian to fight.
What?
So, out of Texas, Texas Wildlife and Parks and Wildlife have reported that amongst the pelicans early morning Monday, they saw something that rather strange. A big pink flamingo. And now flamingos are not native to Texas. They're not native to the fucking United States. So that's why he was confused. Comes to find out that this was a very rare, illustrious flamingo, a very famous one, who goes by the name of 492. And
Oh, yeah?
a little over 10 years ago, 492 escaped from a
Oh.
Kansas zoo.
I've heard of 492 before.
Well, yeah, it is.
I thought you were gonna get him confused with 493.
Yeah,
See,
no.
493 I've never heard of before.
No,
492. That's famous flamingo.
Are you guys
Well,
fucking
see,
with me right now? I
Yeah,
don't-
we're fucking. Well, he's
Oh,
fucking with you, but this
okay.
thing's name is really 492. It escaped from a Kansas zoo over 10 years ago, and it's just been on the fucking run.
Well, obviously not. He made it to
No
Texas.
way.
This flamingo is
That's
is
a
little,
feat of strength, if anything. He made it there.
It's a little over 22 years old at this point. They live to be about 50.
He probably broke up with other flamingos at the St. Louis Zoo, and he flew to Texas because all of the exes live in Texas.
That's it.
my exes
But,
live in Texas.
So it revives the story on how 492 got out and
It
is
sounds
free.
like a science experiment gone wrong when you go 492.
So
I know. Why can't you give it like a basic ass flamingo
name
name?
it
Like
Marcus?
I'll get to you. I'll
Philip.
get to that. There's a good reason.
it's
Okay,
fucking 492 sounds
There's
like
a good reason.
Yeah.
let's hear
So
it.
in 2005, 492 was delivered to the Kansas Zoo, where it was a little baby, or it was like a mid-aged flamingo.
Okay.
So about 10, 12, around there. And they thought that it was a little younger than it was, so they believed that its flight feathers weren't completely grown in, because it was a little smaller than a normal flamingo. Therefore, they didn't trim his flight feathers, preventing him from being able to
Focus, Gary. Focus.
preventing it from being able to fly. So one night, it was a really bad storm wind blew in over the Kansas Zoo, and 492 was all shink and flew the fuck out. And this happened before the zoo was able to take a blood sample and determine whether it was a boy or a girl. Therefore, it was never given a name and stuck
Ooh.
stuck the unisex name of 492.
I mean, I'm not sure if numbers are unisex, but we can support
I was
it.
just gonna say that, Justin. I'm like, I don't know if 492 is
But I just think it's
a
fantastic.
unisex name, or I mean, you could just call it like Sam
The
or Andy or
the
like
zookeeper
Aaron or something
Marcus.
like that.
the zookeeper that was responsible for
Marcus,
492.
Marcus is a fucking a unisex name.
the zookeeper that was responsible for 492 getting out, he was interviewed and he said that he hopes that 492 is able to see most of the country.
He goes, my bad.
Well, that's what he says. He said this is how do you word it? This is a giant black eye to me because it's just bringing up old wounds.
So
Justin,
did they go get it? Like, did
no,
they go
they're
to
letting
Texas
it.
and get
They're
it,
letting
or
it
what?
fucking just be free.
Speaking of wounds,
They're just letting it hang out in Texas?
Well, wherever the fuck it wants to go, yeah, it's just chilling.
all right, guys.
Props to 492.
Be free, 492.
Fly, 492.
That matched real well with his music.
Adult
Pawn
ass
Stars,
wings.
Richard Harrison, known as the Old Man,
yeah.
has passed away.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite thing of the week. It's just something that needs to be addressed. Age 77, he passed away. No,
It's close to 492.
close to 492. He's almost there. It's really sad because out of all the people on that show, he was one of the people I feel like was most genuine because his age.
Old Man was the best.
Yeah,
dude.
his age itself made it to where acting was no longer an option, and just being the asshole of an old person that he was his character.
See,
So,
you gotta figure, he's been in Vegas his whole life.
Yep.
And that means way back when it was Mafia Vegas. So you gotta think what the old man saw or participated in as a pawnbroker back in Mafia's version of Vegas.
Oh, I bet he's seen some shit.
It was reported that he did die peacefully, though. So I'm
That's
assuming
good.
It was in his sleep that he passed
That's
away.
good.
So it is something that it's good.
I wonder if he did what he loved and ripping people off of stuff.
Yeah. Well, hey, he got a TV show out of it, so can't be too bad.
I don't think he was involved with the TV show, like, really. I think it was his son that kind of sold out the whole business.
That's
Raindrop,
possible.
Drop top. My name's Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. It's a meme, Steven.
Is that the new intro?
It's a meme.
Or?
No, it's a meme. It's okay.
Oh. Is Pawn Stars still on?
Probably. It's the only thing that keeps
I
Rick
mean,
going.
Harrison. Yeah, I think they're still on because Rick Harrison and the pawn shop fucking sponsored someone running for the government.
True. They did.
What?
Yeah.
There were some political stuff.
He was part of a political fucking campaign. All over their shit and stuff.
Speaking of sponsorship, I
Oh,
brought it.
you
I remember.
got the flag.
Bring it.
Got the flag.
From whenever we sponsored a. Can you get closer on that logo?
Yeah,
The third
this is from
annual.
last weekend. Last weekend we had our golf tournament. I talked a little bit about last podcast, and we sponsored a hole. We got ourselves a nice fancy ass pin flag.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
That is very awesome.
It's the coolest thing we've
Speaking
done
of
so
sponsor.
far.
Yeah,
That's really awesome. That's exciting.
Yo, so I
it's
want
pretty
you
cool
to-
stuff, I mean,
I want you to lay it out and let our mascot run around on it.
It's a good idea.
that hedgehog shits a lot. I'm not gonna
Oh.
lie.
Jeez.
Like, it seems like
It's aggressive.
any new surface it touches, it's gonna poop on. So I mean,
It's
you let it run
very-
around on like the
So
floor.
you telling me that Sonic is incontinent?
Dude, it poops. It's like its way of marking its territory. I don't know, but like the first time I held it in my bare hands, it shit in my hands. The first time I let it run on the floor, it shits on the floor. The first time I put it in, we just bought a brand new cage for it, like a dope ass setup. It's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
She shit all over it. Take her outside. She touches grass, that sweet, luscious grass. She's like, freedom. What is she shits? Like, I mean,
So
It's
you
just
let this thing run around like it's a
what
dog?
she does. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not unsupervised. I mean, we got to be out there with
Is
it.
she
So
fast?
surprisingly,
But nothing
man,
that
those
the
little
human
fucking
leg
legs
can't-
go,
they can
bro.
close the gap quick enough. I want to give a small
You
shout
saw
out.
Sonic, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Sonic is fucking fast as shit.
My mom hit me with a message this morning. She was pretty excited because the local radio station around here,
Your mom's
the
climbing in your DMs.
the NAC 107.1. They posted a message, post, question, something on Facebook. It said, "What's the most annoying thing that your significant other does?" or something like that. And my dad is notorious for falling asleep while sitting up, as most older men are over the age of 20. You fall asleep when you're sitting there watching a TV show. It's just inevitable. If you're sitting in a chair and you get comfortable, You're gone. Gary, you do it all the time. You did it yesterday when we were watching Spider-Man.
I'm
So-
not saying I don't do it. I'm saying I'm not fucking shitting on no one for doing that.
No,
That's
I'm
comfortable.
saying
That's a level of fucking comfortability you strive to be.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that all men do it, but
Yeah, because I work hard, man. That's what it is, dude. I work all day.
the
It's
response
hard,
from the
man. You
knack,
sit down.
the lady said, "Well, have you tried pushing him over?" LOL. And the response, so my mom thinks it was her being nice or funny. It's Bree or the Loki girl, whoever. I don't know. There's two chicks that run it now.
I can't listen to the net. I never been able to listen to
all
it.
right, so
Big K was good. Shout out Big K, homie.
here's
if you
the
listen
thing.
to this, buddy. Shout out.
When Big K left, they were hiring people, and so I submitted an application. I wanted to work there. I figured it'd be cool to work on a radio station. And they had this whole where you had to send in like an audio clip and all this stuff through an email and whatnot. And I submitted, I did my best work that I could. And when I submitted it, felt good. Okay. Did the whole application,
So you gave them your best work. So what are you saying? You gave your best work to the knack, but to this podcast,
Well, no,
you're
like,
just like
the best work in an application. Obviously,
I already gave up my best work to the knack. What can I do? I guess I'll go start a podcast with Gary and
here's
Steve.
the thing. They never even emailed me back or nothing. They just picked up this Loki chick. And my mom says she's nice and she has met her before, but I hate her because she stole the job that I could have had. But listening to the show, I would not have worked well with this Bree chick anyway, because the only thing that she cares about on this entire radio network show is having her section Bree's Beat come up, where she calls somebody or somebody calls them and she asks them 3 random questions. So it would not have worked well. But I did provide.
Dude, just think, dude, it led to this podcast, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. I provided them a secondary option of, well, you guys have zero sports news at all on your thing. I wouldn't mind doing, 12 o'clock in the afternoon or, 8 o'clock in the morning or something, just to do, a small 30-minute segment. And no email back, no call back, nothing. I called them a couple times and they said they'd get back to me, but other than that, it was nothing. And so, fuck them. And so, but whenever I saw the message,
I just want to say,
you know
what, Knack? Thank you for not hiring our boy Justin, because we get him. Your loss. Fuck off.
Yep, it's gonna happen. But I don't know. My mom she said it seemed like they were just being nice to her or whatever. But the way it was worded, it was like it was an LOL with like ellipsis after it, like the 3 dots. So it wasn't like LOL. It was like lol.
Or maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed, but maybe it's just me being cynical because I hate that whole news station and they do nothing productive. I don't know, but
fuck them.
But yeah, it was just something else that it just really confused me. Because, dude, so this is, I know I hate harping on people, but they have zero content. I would listen for 30 minutes. She was rambling about how she read a study that you don't actually have to wash your clothes after every time you wear them.
Oh, don't worry. She goes on about 40-minute rant about how she likes pizza.
So, okay, so the study said that statistically you should wash your pants and clothes every 4 months to keep them from deteriorating faster. Every 4 months.
I'm washing a shirt after every time I wear it. I'm a big boy. We all see that. If you watch the live stream, you could see that I'm not skinny mini Steve, right? Gary calls me a bear for whatever goddamn reason he wants to. I'm washing a shirt after every time I wear it. I'm sorry.
Concerned about being a bear.
But I will I'll go with jeans though, dude. Pants, dude, for sure. I'll wear them a couple times without washing.
4 months?
No, not 4 months.
Exactly.
No, not even 4 days. Not even 4 wears. It's not even like
3
about
wears.
days.
3 wears
months.
max.
It's like where.
3 wears max, depending on what my
2?
my external effort was.
3.
If I just wore if I woke up and put them on, sat down all day and didn't really do nothing, I'll wear them. They get 2 extra wears or something, but not.
That's fair.
4 months.
I only wear things twice.
Well, here's what bugs me though: is this bitch ain't going home and fucking not washing her stuff for every 4 months. She's washing that shit every goddamn day. So why would you preach?
Dude, she's on the radio, dude. Maybe she doesn't, dude.
No,
she's on the radio.
There's
maybe
no
she
way.
Fucking goes,
There's no way.
Maybe
There's
she does
no
go
way.
4 months without washing her shit. You don't know.
She's got a newborn baby. There's no fucking way she's doing that.
But that's what bugs me.
You guys know. You guys know a lot about this chick.
Well, it's because all she does is talk about her
talks
personal
about
life.
herself.
Know your enemies.
Exactamundo,
closer than
Capitan.
your friends.
I'm going after. No, not really. If you are listening to this,
Do
Bree,
not
I hate your
say
show.
that.
I hate.
Hey, you're probably a cool person.
Yeah,
but
you might
fucking
be really
suck on
nice,
the
but
radio.
you are not made for radio broadcasting at all. Your voice is boring, and you have no content. So, if you need anything, go ahead and email us at lifeunderfire@gmail.com, and
I was driving
I'll
down the
give you
road
some
the other
tips.
day. I was driving down the road the other day, and your radio show came on, so I just drove my car into the fucking river, so I didn't have to listen to you.
I sold my radio to a sketchy person on the side of the road and told them, careful, there's shit on there. And and then
I just started carrying a hammer in my car, so that way anytime your radio station comes on, I can just bang the shit out of it with the hammer, and then
I
it
smash
eventually
my
turns
steering wheel
off.
until my airbag goes off because I want to die.
I listen to 102.3 because they're a better radio station.
You know what?
Ooh, fuck you guys.
Sometimes
Oh!
sometimes I turn that one on because on my radio, that's the only one that has like no letters and stuff pop up saying what.
Let's be honest. Who listens to the radio?
I
Fuck,
don't
don't
have a
listen to
radio.
the
in my
radio,
car.
dude. I'm filled with podcasts that I listen to, just
Yeah,
like this
that's
one we're
true.
doing right now. Shout out Life Under Fire, lifeunderfire.net. Can you
Life
shout out
Under
your own
Fire
podcast on a
IG?
podcast?
You just did.
I shouted
know
out
I
the
just
Instagram.
did, but can you do that?
Yeah, Justin, can you?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm not asking
Thank
you. I'm
you.
asking you to do it.
Listen to Life Under Fire at lifeunderfire.net. It's got everything you want to listen to. If you're really bored, you can go ahead and give it a listen. Give it a follow on YouTube, maybe Instagram if you're feeling it. We get posted pictures on there. We have social media manager, Austin Secret. She is in charge of most social media that we have. It's very nice of her, and all I have to do is supply her with some beverages and snacks every now and then. Unless, of course, she gets another job, and then she's going to probably leave us, which is really going to suck because I'm not going to know how to take over all that. So that's something to talk about. But on the side, if you do get bored and you want to give us a call, you can give us a call at a website or at a phone number that I set up for you guys to leave voicemails
Give
and
us
play
a
on
call
the
at
show.
a website. Hey Gary, if you ever have a phone by you and you want to
Give us a
enter
call on
the
a website.
digits, and you can phone call us on the line on a website, because websites take phone calls since 2015.
Hey,
You
Steven.
can phone call into a website because websites take phone numbers now. Gary, did you know that?
Well, if we're being fair, this phone number is based off of a website, so eat a
Shut
dick.
the fuck up, Justin.
So,
He told you to tweet a dick.
If
Tweet
you
a dick at Life Under Fire.
if you ever get bored,
No,
you can give us a
don't
call
do that.
at 323-688-0434.
That's
And
323-688-0434.
yeah, you can give us a call, and you'll instantly be declined for a call. No one's gonna answer. I'm sorry, no one's answering that number. But you know what will answer
You can
is
leave-
my voice, and you leave your name and a question, and we'll play it on the show.
The
What
way
I got
you
from
said
that was,
it's
call that, waste
amazing.
your time,
You're just
and
like,
fuck off.
hey, you can call, and you're instantly gonna be declined.
Well, at first, because you have to link a cell phone
it
number
goes to
to it.
a voicemail for the show, right? And that's what it is.
You
But
can leave us a
Okay.
question and we'll answer. You can leave me a question if you want a Gary Fax answer, which is a very special kind of answer.
yeah, that's true. It's a lie.
Oh,
It might not be true, but it is a fact.
It's a Gary.
A
fact.
Gary fact.
Gary fact.
But yeah, so that I had to set that up because I accidentally switched our Instagram account to a business account, and it asked me for addresses and all that, and so I was like, oh, this is for billing purposes. Nope. It puts call, email, directions on the Instagram page itself, so that you can
Directions?
so you can find the business. Normally you post it for a business like a Pizza Hut or something, and so that you can click it and it'll open it on Google Maps. But I thought it was a billing address, so I put my address on there. I put my phone number. I had everything. So if you went on there, if you click call,
you can get fans knocking at your fucking
it was
house,
bad,
dude.
It took directions all the way to my house. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get this off. I'm panicking with my sister right here. I'm like, what do I do? Help me. And she's like, I don't know. And so I panicked and set up a Google Voice account to where we can get a voicemail. So now we had to, because I couldn't take my phone number off. It wouldn't let me. So I had to put a new phone number in place. And so,
Nice.
But so, I mean, overall, it worked. It's something I had been trying to do in the first place. So it worked. But it was just like, I panicked.
So we can
because-
take calls. Yeah. So call into the show. Justin, what's the number again?
688-323-0434.
Boom.
That's
Call into the show.
688.
Leave a
I lied.
voicemail.
It's 323-688-0434. 323
Jesus
688
Christ.
0434. 688.
Yeah, hopefully
Is
you got it the
not the
first
start.
time, and then the last time,
323
not the middle time. We kind of
688
fucked it up in the middle time.
0434.
It's the beginning and the
Yeah,
end,
yeah,
not
yeah.
the middle.
Just give it a call.
Don't.
Give us a call. Ask me a question you wanna
So
hear what
many
a
ways
Gary
to
fact
connect
is.
with us,
I
guys.
know, man.
How
It's
are we
like,
just like opening ourselves up out to the world? Like
it just
we're just
means
taking
that
ourselves
if
and
people
we're just
don't,
like
they just don't want to.
intercoursing with the fans.
What did you just
Wrong
say?
wording. Yeah, wrong wording on that
We're not intercoursing with the fans.
one. No, we are opening
Well,
ourselves
Steven
up
he's a bear.
to the fans to be.
Oh.
You reach out to us, guys. Come up to lifeunderfire.net. Hit contact us. Send us an email like our homeboy Jason in Chicago did. Shout out Jason. Thank you again.
Chicago.
Shish kebab. Shawshank Redemption.
Shiitake
Shit.
mushrooms.
Chicago.
Oh, we just got a voicemail right now.
Oh.
Someone called. Let's see who it was. Let me pop it up for you.
Bring up the live stream. See if there's any comments.
Hold on. I gotta hit this. Give me a sec.
You should have the comments up, Justin. Come on.
Okay, I didn't think anyone was gonna call right now, but we're here.
Jesus Christ, Justin.
This is live and in charge.
That's breaking
It's
news.
Saturday night. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Let's play it.
Hi, this is Austin. I'm a big fan of the show. I actually run your social media account.
Oh,
I would love for you guys to stop telling everyone I'm a jobless bum. Thank you.
no problem. Thanks, Austin. We
You
appreciate it.
jobless bum.
I don't think anybody said that you're a.
I just did. You're a jobless bum.
I don't think anyone said you were a
I
jobless.
just pulled up the live stream. What the fuck is with everybody dancing? Why is Carlton on my shoulder?
You need to chill out there, man.
Actually, I dig Carlton. Thanks.
No problem. But you know what? That's what we're doing. That's our life right now. We got.
Hey, shout out Austin. Austin, thanks for calling in. Just to
thanks for making an effort.
to show everybody that it works, right? That was the point of that. We had our social media specialist.
Holy shit, Austin! You're so good at your job. You did that without even planning it.
Amazing at your job, Austin. Thank you so much for demonstrating how that works.
And I'm just saying that can actually work. If I turn it on, I can make it where it calls live on the show. So there is opportunity for someone to be on the show. All you have to do is, just shoot us an email and say, hey, I want to be on the show. And, if you're not an asshole and I don't hate you, you can be on it.
Well, first of all, you have to hit subscribe on YouTube. So that way when we're live streaming. So you get that notification that says, hey, Life Under Fire, your favorite podcast. Second favorite, maybe.
If
third or
anybody
fourth
out
favorite,
there,
but I'll take it. So Life Under Fire is live streaming right now, so you got to hit subscribe. So make sure you go subscribe.
if anybody out there wants to tweet at us a picture of your hedgehog, if you have a hedgehog, we'd love to see it. That's unrelated. I just would love to see more pictures of hedgehogs.
You know you go on Reddit, right?
I don't want to Google. Send me a Twitter picture.
No. We want live interaction, Justin. We don't want to go on Reddit.
Send it to
We
me at
want live
GBtree with 3
interaction with
E's or at Life Under Fire.
With
While
our
you're at it.
friends.
Check it out. It's my boy, the young Romo.
While you're
I
at
think
it,
he
head
got
over to our
injured
website at
taking that
lifeunderfire.net.
I think that picture is exactly when he broke his shoulder, his collarbone, right after they took a picture of him, and the flash photography, it made him trip and he fell over some cables on the ground, some cords that were set up for the lights.
Whoa! We're not playing
we're
not playing in Oakland where they play on like a.
And he broke his collarbone by getting a picture.
Or in
of
St.
him.
Louis where they had that concrete ring around the football field for some reason. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah?
Everybody-
Well, your boy
everybody
Derek Jeter
plays in
got
St.
shot
Louis.
by Mark Wahlberg. What the fuck's up?
He did, but he still went on to win. He still went on to win World Series.
He's a biracial angel.
Hey, is Romo still announcing that Thursday night Amazon game for some reason?
Yeah, he's announcing the Super Bowl this year.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yep. So,
But if you want to see more of our mascot, our social media director will be posting more pictures of Sonic on our Instagram at LifeUnderFireIG.
That is correct.
Yeah, it is correct.
That is correct.
You know, if you just turn your library book in on time, I wouldn't have to come over here and knock on your shoulder.
Yuck, suck a dick. Yuck!
Jesus, Gary.
Gary, we're talking librarians right here.
You
got-
were
Yeah,
stealing
why
that
would
from a
you-
fucking movie, so I said the line from the movie.
That's from a movie?
Yes, Starlust or Wanderlust, something like that.
Never seen it. So I
Paul
didn't-
Rudd. Paul Rudd. He's talking about. He's like, you ready for my dick? My dick. Do you like my erection selection?
I was telling people to turn their library books in on time. What are you talking
Blame
about?
Paul Rudd. I didn't
This-
say it.
This conversation just got taken out of
This is
way
aggressive.
left field. Like, I mean, like, we're calling him in from the bullpen behind left field. Like, I don't even know where the fuck this came from. Like, home run ball, opposing team just throwing the baseball back because they don't want it anymore.
You know,
left
I wanna
field.
Try something. Where's my hand at? Oh, all right. Hold on. Is this one? Ugh, I'm holding Patrick. holding
No,
Ugh.
no, give him back.
No, you can't have him.
Let him go.
Please check out the live stream on the YouTube video if you want to
That
know
was
what
so
the fuck
stupid.
Justin's
That
doing.
was so
'Cause People
stupid.
that are
Oh.
listening to this are like, what the fuck is
Sorry
going
about that,
on?
folks. You got to get the full experience by watching us. That was really embarrassing. All right. Hey, editor, can you cut that out?
You got it.
Yeah, sure, man. I'll do it for you.
Tune in on Monday if you want to hear our next version of the bracket.
Or are you
That was
closing the
our
show
next
out, Gary?
installment.
No, I was
Gary just started closing the show out. That's not.
I was just thinking about
Wow.
it because I was thinking I
Gary's
was like,
Gary's taking over. All right, guys. Well,
I wasn't
hey,
closing
have a
the show
happy
out.
Friday. You know, Fridays are a favorite day of the week. I love doing the Friday segment. Kick
I
the
love
weekend
Friday,
off
but
right.
I don't care about Friday because I work on the weekend.
I could take it or leave it.
Couldn't call it. I couldn't call it.
Are you gonna keep going? What
Head
the
on.
fuck?
He was fucking doing it. Head,
Who was?
head over
I
to our
wasn't doing
website
it.
at
I'm just laughing. I'm just-
lifeunderfire.net. You can hit support us. It'll take you to our Patreon. You could pledge $3 for some extra content. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some more stuff on there. You can head over to our Teespring at Buy Merch. Buy a nice, beautiful T-shirt of one of our several designs on there, or a absolutely amazing mug, and then you could tweet at me with a picture of whiskey in it and get a shirt that way. Go ahead and love on us, you know.
Keep on going, Gary. Keep
Share-
on going.
Head over
Finish
to our
strong.
head over to our Twitters at Just Secrest for this one right here. At Steven Rodder, that's with a PH, not a F or a V. At GB Tree. Go ahead and head to our Facebook at Life Under Fire. Check out our brand new Instagram at Life Under Fire IG. And remember, as always, when life gives you lemons, light them on fire.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Life Under Fire podcast. Join the community at spark.lifeunderfire.net and follow us on Twitter at Life Under Fire.